Hey y'all, Danny with SousVide Supreme. One of the things that I hear a lot of times when I tell people what it is that I do for a living is I hear like, I just don't understand sous vide. I mean, it sounds way too complicated for me. So what I figured I'd do is I'm going to start by just showing how to make a very simple steak. I'll end up making a bunch more videos on how to cook, chicken, fish, vegetables, yogurt, which I have cooking in our 9-liter right now. Pretty much anything that you want to. I can even make cocktails with this, but just for now, to get us started, I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to go ahead and cook sous vide, and I'm going to show you the results so that you see that it's almost impossible to mess this up, okay? The idea is you want to cook your vegetable, steak, chicken, fish, whatever it is, at a lower temperature for a longer amount of time, okay? So like, I'm gonna cook this steak, excuse me, at 134. The reason I wanna do 134 is because that's a perfect medium rare steak for me. Different people have different temperatures that they like as far as their medium rare or rare, and those are things that you can kind of determine through trial and error, okay? So there's two different ideas when you're wanting to cook sous vide, one of which is the temperature, obviously. The other is the time that you're going to cook it. For a steak about this thick, it's usually going to take somewhere around 35 to 40 minutes to cook this, okay? Excuse me. Now, with me, I'm going to go ahead and leave it in for an hour, mostly because I've already got it set up, because I already have a steak in here for a video that I recorded just a few minutes ago. You can't really overcook it. You can put it in for too long. There's some things like a roast or something that you'll actually want to cook for 24 or more hours. These things, if it says 35 to 40, I keep it in for an hour. It's not that big of a deal, okay? So first things first, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to season it by putting a little salt, a little pepper, that. I will go ahead and flip it over. I'm only using tongs. Normally I would use my hands, but this time I'll use tongs. Little salt. Sounds like my wife. There's my dogs. Ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my steak. I'm gonna slip it in this back. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna drop it all over the countertop, which is what I do. I'm gonna put it inside the vacuum seal bag. We've got 5 different types of bags to choose from if you want to choose them. Hey Charlie, how you doing? We've got the vacuum sealed quart and gallon. We've also got vacuum sealed zip bags that you can use the Archimedes principle. That's in our website. You'll find out about that. We also have roll bags. You can kind of cut the size whatever you want. This is how I do the bags. I hold them over at the top, so that way, just in case you touch it with the meat when you're putting it in, by the time you fold it over and you're ready for the vacuum sealer, it isn't there. There's no juices on it. Open the vacuum sealer up, put the bag in just like this. You can squeeze out some of the air, doesn't matter one way or the other. It's gonna vacuum seal. Put it in, lock it down to close it, and hit one of these 2 buttons, either dry or moist. Vacuum is the exact same on both of them. It's just a matter of how long the seal goes on this, because if you have some juices or anything being sucked up into it, sometimes with a really juicy steak or even some vegetables, you'll want to let it seal a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the moist. You'll see it go in. It's vacuum sealing now, and then now it's going to start the seal process, okay? Once it seals, you'll hear it click off. All right, it stopped. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to put the buttons on the side. That'll let it loose. And you can take it out, and as you can see, you've got a perfect seal across the top. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the lid off the machine, okay? And we're going to go ahead and drop the steak inside. We've got this really cool little vacuum bag, this little rack in here that my mom developed, where you can either cook the meat horizontally or vertically. I'm not going to tip it vertically because I've got things in there right now. This was the other bag I was showing you. Put it in there, set it in, you're good to go. All right, now, I've already set the timer on this for an hour. It's going right now. Let's see how much time I have left from the last video. I got about 46 minutes. So I will come back here in about 46 minutes and show you how to finish it up. But in the meantime, you're cooking. You can go do whatever you want. I'm gonna go talk to my wife and son who just walked in the door. Maybe I'll try and do a quick workout. We'll see. Thanks guys, see you in a minute. Hey y'all, I'm back. A little bit later than I thought. Sorry for the lighting. It's gonna be a little dark outside when I try to do the grill. Hopefully we'll get some light out there. Finished my workout. Had to stop and help my son carve a pumpkin, so it's a little bit longer than I thought, but like I said, no big deal. The machine is perfectly fine. It's okay that they've sat in here for an extra half hour. Not a big deal. I've actually got 3 steaks in here because there's a few different ways to put that caramelized sear on the top of them. When I pull them out of here, you're going to see that they don't have that look. They don't look like a traditional steak that you would get from a restaurant or from straight off the grill. So you just want to put a little finishing touch on it. So I made 3 of them specifically so that you could see them, what they look like on the grill, which is that you want to clean your grill off, you want to oil it up a little bit, put really high heat, and then you're going to put your steaks on there for about 30 seconds each side. Again, dealer's choice. You can do it however way you want it. I like to put them on for about 30 seconds each side. I watch them. I actually use a timer to do it, and they're done. The other way you can do is you can do a skillet on the stove. I'm going to use my cast iron skillet over there and actually heat it up, and right before it starts to kind of smoke, I'm going to throw some butter in there and then toss the steak on again. 30 seconds each side gives that good little caramelized look to it. Might even pour some butter over it. You'll see it looks good. After that, the other way that you can do it is, hold on one sec, is you can grab blowtorch. So a lot of kitchens will have these torches in it. I know I do. In case you're somewhere where you don't have a grill or a skillet or whatever, I don't know, maybe you're at a picnic, these things will plug into a car actually. So you can, you know, this one doesn't seem, there you go. You can fire it up, seal it out that way, and you're good to go, okay? So I will show you all 3 of those different techniques. We're gonna do them right now, and when we get done, I'll show you that all 3 of them, regardless of how they're done, turn out the exact same, okay? Get ready. Now, the beautiful thing about the design with the SousVide Supreme, it is all inclusive, which is nice. But when you take the lid off, okay, I usually tilt it and let the water come out. You'll have some condensation on the lid, which is great. But you flip it upside down, and then when you pull the bags out, the water from the bags will fall into the tray, and you don't have to worry about it getting all over your countertops, which is very, very nice. So there's 1, there's 2, and here is number 3. Now, what I will do with this is I will take them, let me get my scissors, and I will cut them open across here, right? And then as soon as I do that, that is clear. I will open the bag, and I will take my little tongs right here, and I will pull it out of the bag. There you go. And we'll have some juice inside there, as you can see. That's all the juice that's from the steak that's been cooking in its own juices the whole time, which is really nice. Again, let me do 1 more. In fact, yeah, let me go ahead and do them all. Trying to figure out what's best for this video, but that's all right. It's not gonna matter. You guys will understand. If I can friggin' do this. There you go. Okay, so steak number 2, juice in the sink, and finally steak number 3. All right. Now, steak out and on the tray. There we go. Okay. Now, once you're done with this, you can take the lid, kind of turn it so you don't get water all over the place, otherwise my wife will be mad at me, and close the lid, turn off your machine, you're good to go. Now, what we will do is we will take these 3 steaks. I'm gonna go ahead and get a close-up on these so you can see what I'm talking about the no caramelization on it. And then as you can see, they're fully cooked all the way through, but they don't have that cool little caramelization on top of them, which is what we're gonna do with our 3 different techniques now. So let me grab one of these. I'm gonna grab my other phone to set a timer with, and we can go do this outside. Bad boy up. I know. I don't want to hear about it in the comments. I need to clean it. I get it. So I'm gonna drop it on here. Okay. Whoa. Let's get a better grill. Let's do it sears that way. There we go. I'm gonna close it up. I'm gonna grab my phone over here, and I'm going to start 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, so there we go on that one. Oop. And I will take it up. I will flip it. I will turn it back over. And I will close it. And we'll start with another 30 seconds. All right, guys. So there we go. Let me go ahead and pull this thing up. I've got this good little, actually it's a little bit of a sear on both sides. I guess I didn't get the grill hot enough yet. So just a couple more seconds and we'll be fine. Turn this off. I need to come out here and clean this thing. That's terrible. I'm a disgrace to chefs everywhere. All right, let's go. All right, guys, here's the cast iron skillet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a little bit of butter inside the skillet first. All right, let it start going a little bit. Recording still? Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm gonna take, just come on guys. I'm gonna take the steak and drop it in. Again, I'm gonna start my timer for 30 seconds. So now we've got this going. It's still doing it. I'm gonna try and do a little juice or something, put the batter up on here. And let's see what our time says. Yep, and we are finished. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I'm gonna flip it over. And start another 30 seconds. And there it is. Our griddle sear is done. Both sides. Okay, y'all? So there we go. Good, Shirley? All right, guys. So now in our thing, we have the steak from the grill. We've got the steak from the skillet. And now, last but not least, we are going to go with the blowtorch, okay? A lot of people will use this one, okay? And you can come in and you can sear it just right across the top like this. Okay, that's a way that you can do it if you really want to sear it. Okay. However, I'm a little bit crazier than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this thing over and I'm going to do it the way that I like to do it. Okay, guys? Which is this way.
No.
You know, because you can never have too much fire. That's the problem.
That's a little much, Dad.
Never have too much fire.
Can we pull out a blowtorch for this?
Flip it this way. And there we go. There is all 3 of our steaks. Let me pull them up here and go boom. And boom. There we are. All 3 of our beautiful steaks. And now I will cut them open just so that you can see exactly what they look like. Okay guys, so here is the ultimate test. I'm gonna cut it right down the middle for you and spread this one around. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. This is the one with the skillet. I'm gonna turn it around. And last but not least, I'll do the one that I bonfired. All 3 steaks, perfectly medium rare, all the way through. Fantastic. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will be doing a lot more videos. Just please hit me up in the comments and tell me what you'd like to see cooked next. Take care.